Fine. Hands down, why is it valuable for you as a student to look into things like this? It provides you an access to a job sooner. Again, I can't stress it enough, especially in healthcare. If you get a credential, if you get a certification, um, one, some jobs require the certifications, but two, you can also possibly make more money starting pay, right? A certification tells the job this, that you know what it is that you say that you know, but you have a buddy. Remember, we talked about the endorsement, right? You have like a McDonald's or a Nike saying, yeah, LeBron James is the king, and Nike, the biggest brand in sports, is with him. So much so, we gave him his own brand, just like Air Jordan, right? Who else got their own brand like that? So uh, yeah, so it provides you access because of that association. Then really quickly, because you're into the career sooner, you can make a better informed decision. Do I really want to do medicine for the rest of my life? It's really not what I envisioned it to be in this office. Maybe I want to change from this type of medical professional to this one. And you would know less than 1 year out of high school instead of after 4 years of prerequisites and 2 years of whatever specialty. So it allows you to make a better, faster career decision. It gives you employability skills because you can put these on your resume. And then, of course, you're trained in industry specific information and it accelerates your career. Next slide. So that's from the students, why that's important. Regards to the person that wants to hire you, the green bullet points is what they're looking for. They see you as a value to their industry, to their business, because of that industry partner that has said, yes, Glenn knows what it is that he's telling you. Um, and like I said, it's hard to find people with certifications your age because everyone's doing the traditional route that I was told 20 years ago: degree, 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 degree. Do your degree, but also think, what are you going to do along the way? And then a couple more, some jobs, minimum qualifications. And then you're able to engage and invest your time into more training and thereby getting uh, that much more farther ahead than where you normally be. Okay, next slide. All right, so this is the slide I was really trying to get to. The blue line at the bottom is Glenn 20 years ago, maybe 10 if you're so Glenn, straight out of high school. Hey, I'm going to go to UH Manoa, take a biology pre-med, then go to John Burns. While I do that, I'm just gonna work at this restaurant called Buca Beppo. It just opened, and I loved it, and I made money, and I worked there for years. Let's say 4 years. I was still working at Buca Beppo. But rewind, if I was back at the beginning and Glenn said, you know what? I can still work at Buca Beppo, but let me take a certification so maybe I could work at a doctor's office part time. So 3 years later, you can see blue Glenn versus orange Glenn. Where's the foundation of your knowledge, your connections in the healthcare field? That's what we're talking about. That's the real, that if you get into the career sooner, if you get into the career market and start mingling with those professionals sooner, you're that much more, uh, your ability, your confidence is that much more higher to attain that goal that you want to do, doctor, nurse, or just someone in the healthcare field. Okay, next slide. So here's an example using my medical assisting program as the base. So the medical assisting program is, I think, one of the longest that we have at OSUD. So it's 1 year long. That includes 3 months of externship. So I give you 3 months of on-the-job training. So subtract 3 months, 9 months in class, 3 months of which are in the lab. So you have 6 months of classwork with me. Then we jump into the lab, and then you go into externship. So think about it like this: 6 months of classwork, and you have 7 industry certifications. Module 1, we give you 2 certifications. We give you a customer service certification and, of course, the basic life support and first aid. So with those 2 certifications, you can get those types of jobs already. 3 months, it's actually 2.5 months out of high school. You could be a patient services representative, a medical receptionist, customer service representative. Jobs on the phone, working from home, saying hi, do you need help with your insurance, to working at a doctor's office saying, hi, welcome to Sunshine Medical. How can we help you today? 2 months, 3 months out of high school. 2 more months into the program, we take a mental health first aid certificate. So 5 months out of high school, you have 3 certifications. 2 months after that, you learn billing and take a billing certification. And then you get into the lab and you learn how to give EKGs and do all that stuff, and you take an EKG certification. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 certifications, 10 months out of high school, and you can potentially be working while you're coming to class with me. That's what we've designed the program for. You go into your externship, come back, take the last 2 medical assisting certifications, and you leave our program highly certified, ready to put 7 professional certifications on your resume before you can even put a degree on it. But go apply for a job with those 7 certifications and tell me how much you get paid. With very little amount of time in the classroom. Next slide. Just really quickly, not all organizations are the same. OSUD has vetted these organizations that we partner with for our certifications, and all of them are top-notch and highly sought after. So just giving you a slide to think of when you're thinking, oh, are all certifications the same? No. So you want to do your due diligence, but just know that we have definitely done ours, but feel free, check my work. Check out the American Medical Technologists, check out NAHAM, check out NHA, and they're going to say they're the number one, they're the number one, they're the number one certifying body. Next slide. Just really quickly, an example, minimum qualifications, high school equivalent, and then one of these certifications. They're all say medical assisting. The bottom of it says 1 year of back office experience desired. If you took my certification, if you took my medical assisting class and you took the patient services certification, you can possibly use that certification for that 1 year of experience, because all they want is to know that you know what you're doing. Certification on your resume proves that, so you can even apply for this without even the 1 year application. It's an exception, but you can still try and apply. Next one is the traditional medical assisting without the 1 year back, same thing. Yeah.
That are out there, even though it might not interest you now, you never know where your career path is going to take you. My brother tried 3 times to get into the shipyard, and during that time, rent isn't free, food isn't free. He had to go work somewhere. So he went to work at Sprint, or like Glenn says, he went to work at Buka. I worked at Crazy Shirts. I worked at a sporting goods store. Um, there are going to be other stops along the way in your career journey, and you have to be prepared for them. So instead of choosing a job where you don't need a skill that might be lower paying, how about seeking out a certification that'll give you some skill, get you a little higher job, and get you a little higher paying job, and get you further along towards your ultimate career goal? That's what we're all about. Like Glenn said, I'm older than Glenn, so somebody told me 25, 30 years ago, hey, instead of going and working at the sporting goods store, why don't you go intern for graphic design or advertising? Why don't you go take some classes and try to get a certification? That would have served me better.